the door, don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me, you know.
It's week 13 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He had a performance for the ages last week. One of the greatest we'll ever witness. It's the Lions and the Saints. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Broken tackle. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Back to Montgomery on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Off play action. King escaping the pressure right. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. That game will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
38. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And cue the applause, and there it is for him. The mark he's been aiming for all season long. 1,000 yards. Just the 3rd quarterback to reach that milestone, joining Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick. That's a season's worth of work and a huge commitment to get him the touches that he needed to make that happen. Congratulations.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now they'll change things up. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. King Throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions take the block field. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, King flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. King being chased out left. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Ready?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 38-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Set.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
On the ball.
Looking to throw. King escaping the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Back to throw. King. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the...
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now King on 1st and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Hurry.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
17. 97.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's King to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. King finds Gibbs on a check down. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is King on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. King dancing to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. King flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to our halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guy. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
22 needle. Ready.
King now throwing to start the drive, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
King looking to throw on second down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An even 90 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. King, flush to his right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now King throwing on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's King to throw on second down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Off the bootleg, King. Throw left side complete. That's right. Touchdown. Brock Wright from 19 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Escaping the pressure right. Twisting away. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. King. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw is King. Off the play fake. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. How about that? Their quarterback 67 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. King now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. Now he's loose again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Detroit, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile,
listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions? You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think?
It's week 14 of the NFL, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. King looking to throw on second down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. King. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll shift things around. Now King. Off play action. Flush to his right. Spins by. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down inside the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. King. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Okay, ready? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King escaping the pressure right. He stiff arms him, pushing through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's King to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. King. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 15 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. King now off the play fake. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. It's the rookie, Anthony Richardson, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Calvin Ridley up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work.
On the double. 43 rail. Hut.
King on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And quickly they get to the line.
Hut.
Looking to throw on second down. King. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now King, off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's King throwing on first down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago.
52. Ready.
Off play action. King buying time to his left. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now it's the backup Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Brock. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready?
To throw is King. Throwing to start the drive. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
King now, off the bootleg. There's the stiff arm. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the give, here's Gibbs. Shrugs him off. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. King to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Off the play fake. King. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
A quarterback is sacked.
Watch out now.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now King. Off the play fake. He's got it at the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing to start the drive. King escaping the pressure right. Fights through it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 2 catch. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Shot. 17. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Right. 97. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's King throwing on 3rd and long. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Lions, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass.